What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we're going to try something different. I don't know what we'll call this segment. Maybe we'll call it something fun and quirky and has some alliteration like champ or chump. I don't know if that works. Let me know what you think about that. If you got something better, let me know in the comments. But the thing is, Magic.gg, a while back, Wizards started posting different decks that go 6 wins in a row with no changes to the deck list on that website. And they're taking decks that I believe are Platinum Plus. So if you go from Platinum to Diamond to Mythic or somewhere in between, as long as you get 6 wins in a row and you don't change your deck list, you have a chance of showing up on that list. Now, that being said, there's a lot of very questionable decks that seem to make it onto this list, so I figured maybe it's time I start picking some out and giving them a go. Now, I will say this as well. It's very possible that some of these decks did actually go 6-0. I mean, anybody can get lucky in the arena ladder and actually just get 6 wins in a row. I mean, you might get a lucky draw, your opponent gets a bad draw, sometimes your opponents just concede early for whatever reason, sometimes your opponents time out because of an error, so there's a lot of different ways it can happen. And honestly, maybe those same decks lost their next 6, we don't know. But today, I decided to pull one of the, I guess it's a 3-color Cats deck off of that list. And let me say this, like, I've tried putting together Cat list already, and I wasn't happy with any of them. So to see one go 6-0 on the list, I'm like, well, if I'm going to feature anything on the channel and do something, it might as well be this one. So, yeah, Cats. That's what we're going to try today. But before we do that, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and help us out. Help us get in front of more people. And now we can go take a look at that list. Okay, also let me say that if y'all see me squirming a lot on this video, it's because I have a sore neck right now. I actually took some painkillers, so I'm hoping those will set in at some point while we're playing, before I go to sleep for sure. But for now, let's take a look at this list. We have Kahira as the companion. Not a surprise though, it's a 3-mana 3/2. All of the stuff we're playing are cats, so it qualifies. No reason not to. Kabira Takedown, I don't know if I want to say skeptical of this card. I just feel like if we're going to play some type of, I guess, modal double face cards, there might be a better option. I also just think there's just better options of removal, right? We could play Primal Mites. We could play, heck, the Inscription of Abundance. You know, there's other things. So these are the things I'm questioning here. Main Serval, it's a 1/4. Don't love it, but I get it. It's not awful. I just wish it was something else. But it does have Vigilance, so there's that. Bronze-Eyed Lion, totally fine card. Feline Sovereign, if you're going to play this type of list, fine card. Not so sure we need to be heavy in black to support a Necropanther, but hey, it's in. When we have some other stuff that have Mutate, so why not? The rest of the Kahiras, Cub Warden, automatic. Felidar Sovereign, this is a cute addition. I don't hate this, and the card does give you a little bit of long game, so I like that. Fronlands, Felidar, I mean, if it works, then you have the Fronland Felidar and the main Serval to tap your opponent's creatures. But why we're playing 4 of this one, I don't know, when we don't have that many things with Vigilance. So it's kind of a weird fill inclusion, but hey, I'm playing the deck as it appears, so I'm not going to change it. Snapdacks, there are 4 of these, which I don't mind there being 4 Snapdacks. 1 Nethroi. Lands are all over the place with 4 plains, 2 swamps, 4 forests. 1 Bright Climb Pathway. I have no idea. I'd rather have at least 3 there. Temple of Silence, 1 Temple of Malady. 3 Branchloft Pathway. Again, I'm not sure why there's not 4. 1 Temple of Plenty. 2 Animal Sanctuaries, which I don't hate. It's kind of a cute addition. And 3 Fabled Passage. So yeah, the deck's doing a little bit of everything all over the place in this space, but we're going to take it into the arena and just see how it does. Yeah, I think we have to mulligan. Oh, this is not much better, but we're going to keep it. Probably scrap Bronze-Eyed Lion, which feels weird. Snapdax. We are ways from being able to cast that either. You know, I'll also say this. Like, I'm hoping this deck is actually better than I think it is, because my cats list I put together at the beginning of the season were not performing very well. Granted, the season has also changed and the format has shifted, so it's possible. Don't know how likely it is, but you know, if we're being honest, it's possible. All right, opponent's going to get a whole lot of cards from those innkeepers. I'm assuming we're just going to get run over here. I mean, we just play it, right? It's a 3/3. Why not? I mean, get 2 tokens. I mean, the problem is I think we're eventually just going to be dealing with something like Great Hinge, and we're just going to be too far behind. But, you know, we got to take a shot at it anyway. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and I have no clue what I'm talking about. I would love for that to be the case. Put that over. I'd rather have a 3/5 for sure. No attacks. Oh, they can only. Oh yeah, because that's a 4. Dang it, you can't get that. That sucks. Well, we can at least Kabira take down that and get a 4/4 back, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, we'll block a 1/1. Hell, why not? We got nothing to lose in that exchange. Fronland Felidar. It's just a 3/5. Doesn't really serve much purpose, though. I guess we could go with a Kahira and then just leave mana up to fight the apparition, maybe? I mean, I guess I could have attacked with the 2/2. They wouldn't have really traded with anything. And Kahira does give all her stuff vigilance. So that is one thing I have to say with the Fronland. It does actually get the benefit of Kahira. And that's not nothing. All right, let's see if this works. So this should give us a 4/4, so we can block with our 4/4 and a 2/2 on the Lovestruck Beast and see if that does anything. Let's see what kind of time this buys us. Probably not much. Oh, okay, cool. I was thinking we might have got stomped or something, but I guess not. Okay, that was a good change of pace. What do we do here? I mean, I guess we go with this. And then next turn we can Bronzehide, put Kahira in hand. Just because. I mean, yeah, we attack with both. I mean, the opponent's not going to block with both of those, are they? I didn't think so. They have access to too many cards. That just seems like a bad move. So we can still spend a mana here to tap whatever big thing they make. So, I mean, I guess we're mostly okay. Boo to the apparition. Boo to the apparition. We don't like that. All right. This deck is also playing effectively with no removal. That's the other problem. I say no removal. It does have the Kabira takedowns, but very little removal, I should say. All right, now that is tough. That creates a big problem. Especially since those are 3/3s. And a Lovestruck piece. Yeah, we're not coming back from that. I don't think we can beat that at all with this list. Yeah, Fronland's not going to be enough, knowing they're about to get 4 cards, 3 cards whenever they play that. Yeah, I'm just going to concede this one. We're moving to the next game. Okay, and yet again, we have all of these DFCs and no green mana. So we definitely have to mulligan this one. Still no green lands. We don't have green cards in hand this time, so that's less of a concern. So we'll keep, and I guess we'll... Ah, man, that's a tough one to toss. I think we have to, though. Now we can get rid of that, I think. Mostly because we have the ability to play a Necropanther. Then we can just play Cubwarden behind it. Chain Rare Arachnid. Well, that's a thing, I guess. What's funny is it gives us the option to cast the takedown, but like we'd only be dealing 0 damage. Alright. We'll take our 1 to the face. And we'll be happy about it. Not really, but we'll take it anyway. I really hope we draw an untapped land next turn, because I don't see this card living. Probably dies like a Primal Might or something. Well, this is a trap. We're going to not block. Mostly because if we get an untapped land, a Cubwarden's just better on a Necropanther. Oh, but we didn't. Okay, well, that being a thing, this can come into play tapped. We're going to put this in our hand. And that's going to be our turn. And we're just going to pray and hope this turn doesn't go super sideways. And maybe we can start going nuts with triple Cubwarden. Opponent's just cold attacking. You know what? I'm gotta let it go. We need to be able to mutate onto something, so I can't really block with this Necropanther here, which is sad. I was wondering if they had a land. They would have played that normally pre-combat. Oh, well, yeah, I still would have done that anyway. I don't know why they would have done anything else, but hey, what do I know? Alright, let's mutate. We are going to get just 1/1s here, but we do have the option of starting to double up these Cubwardens, and we did get the other 2 Kabira takedowns. And there's a ram through. Well, that's just sad. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to want these later, but you know what? We got to do what we got to do. Maybe the opponent doesn't have a bunch of creatures in hand. Maybe it's just Primal Mites and stuff. I don't know. Which that's still bad for us if it's Primal Might. But just saying, maybe that's all it is. Alright. They're putting the 6 mana into their pool to cast. Don't know. Stonecoil Serpents, maybe? It is. So a 6/6 becomes a 7/7 and they get a card. Well, unless it's a land, this means we got a kind of a safe block here this turn. They use all their mana, so they don't have another... Okay. So ram through's not an option here for them. Let's go ahead and do this. That results in 4 little duders. Yeah, and we still don't have green mana. Yeah, we'll just pass. I mean, I think we're just going to die to the Stonecoil Serpent. I mean, these have lifelink, because we can, I guess, kind of, sort of chump block. But yeah, that thing's already going to be big. Yep, and we have no ways to kill that. Yeah, I guess we just do that. If they have ram through, we die anyway, no matter what combination we block with. All right. We're at 5. Yeah, exactly. So it's like if they had a ram through, we were dead anyway. Hey, check it out. We got green mana. We are going to keep. It's not even a great keep, but we have green mana, so I'm not going to complain. Ha! Our deck's a stud against those. I mean, we still don't get to cast anything because we still have to ram or Fabled Pass. I guess I could have Fabled Passage on 1 and then Bronze-Eyed Lion on 2, I guess is a thing. Maybe that's what I probably should have done. That is a mistake, actually. I have to own that one. Because even then, I could have just played, like, Serval if I wanted to, and then toss the Serval to the Mire Triton, because, you know, we don't really care if those die. Opponent's up to 5 cards, so one more, and they will be able to get their Kroxa, which we can also do nothing about. I mean, I guess we can technically keep it tapped, which is kind of doing something, I suppose. It's not doing anything relevant, but I mean, I guess by definition, it's doing a thing. Yeah, I guess we just put the Serval in. Yeah, I'm not sure this deck beats anything, y'all. And I think I'll still stand by that statement. I think my previous cat stacks I did not like for several reasons, and this appears to have all of those problems and then some. I mean, right now the opponent's just waiting, I was going to say, on an untapped red land. So next turn we have to find a way to deal with Kroxas, which is going to be exciting. And there's another one. I guess we'll get rid of that. Because we can at least get that back, I guess. No blocks. Okay, well, that might help. Not the way I thought this was going to go, but hey, we drew it. Let's make use of it. And we'll pass. I mean, getting a second Fronlin Felidar probably doesn't do much. Opponent's down to just Kroxa, really, I'd imagine. And we're not too upset by that. Oh, they have another removal card. Oh, they had a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, that's fine. So that's them saying they are not going to Kroxa us, which we like that. Yeah, the Sovereign's better as just a tapper than... Ugh. I was hoping to draw some other lands there. Alright, so let's set this take. Whenever it mutates, return a target creature card with converted mana cost areas from a graveyard to the battlefield. So we could put this on the Fronlin, right? And definitely put it under. Then we'll get this Necropanther back, I guess. It's 3/3. And then we'll pass. I was hoping for a land because the land would have let us like get a 2/2, play that, the Necropanther mutated, and then also get a Bronzehide Lion, and that would have been super awesome. Would have been a really good turn, but that didn't happen like that. Let's go ahead and tap one of these. Opponent attacks, we will block. Even though we don't possess a way to really get it back right now. It's better than our alternatives. Alright, opponent's just going to draw all the hitters here. Alright, there's another land. I think we're going to set this one to... Well, let's wait. What do we want to do here? We can play another Fronlin and we can play another Bronze-Eyed Lion. Guess we want to turn our Fronlins bigger first. Alright, so let's play Fronlin. Set this to white. I don't even know if I'm gonna put the counters, actually. You know what? I think I'm just gonna make another cat. And then if we want to, we could give up a token to the ox or something. Possibly. This has vigilance, so, like, might as well attack. I mean, if they have... I was gonna say, like, a spike-filled hazard or whatever, like, fine. The opponents waited forever to get these Kroxas out. But maybe they just figure since we have a Fronlin, they would spend all their cards in the graveyard. They would end up with Kroxa, but we just keep it tapped forever. Guess it ends up having less value to them that way. Though if we get a land now, this next turn could be pretty nice. Because then we could get another cat. Or give everything, make everything bigger. Then we could play Kahira and everything's also bigger. And that'd be real nice. Looking to Bone Crush again. We're only at 8 too, so we're in a pretty precarious spot because a Croxa coming out is effectively going to do 3 to us, and then we have to figure out the rest from there. Alright, Blood Chiefs there, sure. Attach it to the one with Mutate. Was it that one? Yeah, we'll put it there. Why not? Oh, Liliana. Gosh. Okay. Oof. Oof. That did not work out the bestest, did it? Alright, so we go ahead and get the land. Or, I mean, make a token. But, I mean, put the land into play. Oh, so there's another Kahira. Okay. I have a feeling both of these Kahiras are not going to be that good. So let's put this one in our hand, at least for now. Well, we can get rid of Liliana here, actually. Let's attack into Liliana. Attack into Liliana. Attack opponent. No, we got to keep this back because we're only at 8. All right, we'll attack with 2. Then I'm going to pay to tap. Pay to tap. All right. So that buys us some time. It's not great. Oh no, I put the Kahira in my hand, didn't cast it. Oh, we're going to lose it to one of these Croxes. Ugh. That's a mistake too. I think because I saw the other one on top, I was like, oh, well, if I lose this one, but I actually scribed the other one to the bottom. That doesn't help us. Yeah, that's going to cost us this card. And that's total bonehead mistake on my part. Granted, it may not be that big a deal, but still, it is a mistake. Nonetheless. I mean, what do you have left in the yard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we double block, they end up being able to use Ox of Agonis from here, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess we kind of have to, though. Give ourselves the best shot. Don't love it, but it's what we got to do. It's what we got to do. Luckily, we scored another Kahira, which is pretty nice here, actually, all things considered. This lets us put a counter on everything. So theoretically, we could... Alright, what if we... No, let's not do anything here. No attacks. I think we're going to wait. We'll let them do their Ox of Agonis this turn. We'll tap Croxa. We'll tap Bone Crusher Giant. Maybe we just tap everything, and then we just attack with our Vigilance things and see if that's enough. Like, does that stall the board to buy us the time we want here? I mean, we don't get to put counters on everything here, but we're also not dead. So we'll take that as a trade. Here comes Ox of Agonis, I would assume. They'll get 3 fresh cards, not caring about the one that's in their hand, obviously. I'm kind of curious what it is that they wouldn't play it, because Ox is only going to cost them a couple mana, so whether it's a removal card, a land, a creature, you just go ahead and play it. Unless, I don't know, maybe it's something they want in the graveyard, though. That could be a thing. All right, I guess we'll see what it is, because that'll be one new card in the yard. Yep. Oh, okay. Agonize Remorse, that makes sense. If it's a discard spell and our hand's empty, sure. Well, maybe they just drew land, land, land. Termite calls the dead, okay. That makes sense. They did flip a creature in there, which is a Croxa. They opted not to do anything, just to have a backup Croxa. Probably because it's damage, you know. Alright, so Serval. We can at least keep tapping things. That's a thing we can do. It's not great, but it's a thing we can do. Oh, I didn't even think about odds and evens, but yeah, that would hurt us more than them, I guess. So yeah, this isn't bad, all things considered. I mean, we're only at 8, so weird. This is such thin margins in this matchup. Okay, now we can start making other creatures. That was like my biggest concern here. Just to give us some leeway. You know, even just making a 2/2 here might not be bad. I think I'm going to keep it. I think we're at the point where we can attack. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If we put the counters, and that still leaves us... We have to tap 1, 2, 3. This still leaves us 4 land. Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. Oh, it's not on each. It's on 1. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll try to protect Kahira. That seems like the smartest thing to do. Oh my god, y'all. Are we going to do it? Is this deck going to win a game? Maybe that's how this thing wins. And I was just thinking about it all wrong. We have to just try to kill him with vigilance things. Oh my god, we did it! This deck got to win with the cats. Pretty big mistakes during the course of that game. We still were able to get a win, so, you know, I can't complain too much, all things considered. Now, obviously, how we're winning is very slow and grindy. It's not the way you want to try to win, but it is a way you can win. And Kahira with the Franlin Felidar, like that's a real thing. So, you know, I gotta be fair and admit it. You know, if it's a thing, it's a thing. I think we're just gonna run this out there, and I'm just gonna get in for my 1. So it looks like we're playing against probably Gruul Adventures. So the plan here, I would think, is if we can trade. If not, try to build up to where we can use a Franlin Felidar and just tap, 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 and try to punch through, I think would be the full game plan. Though I think this Bronze-Hide land, I was going to say, might be about to get Primal Mighted, but I guess not. Well, if you were going to do that, why wouldn't you just Fire Prophecy before I block? That seems weird. But sure. Alright, deck. Let us draw an untapped mana. Untapped land. Untapped land. Come on. Yeah, that's what we needed. This is actually tough, because having a 1/4 is nice, but 3/3 is probably better here. Oh, the card attached. It didn't even go to my graveyard. Gosh dang it. I am just playing so badly here at the end of the evening, y'all. This is what I get after recording that video for a couple days with the prof and not getting sleep last night. I need to go to bed after this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I make mistakes playing on video, but man, I am making a lot tonight. I mean, that's not a world-ending mistake, right? It's fine, but still. No blocks. Now I think at this point, we want to just get a land so we can play this Fronlin and then start our tapping shenanigans, I think is what we're really going to be aiming for. Just so we don't get Ember Cleaved or something silly next turn. Yeah, last turn I could have had a much better turn. If I'd have been paying attention, I would have just played the Fronlin. It would have just been better in so many cases, honestly. Yeah, not now. We're so much worse off because I made that mistake. Like if I'd had the Fronlin in play last turn, now we'd be now we're just sitting ducks. Honestly, this is actually really bad for us. But you know, it's where we are. So let's see what happens. I mean, we'll probably feel obligated to block and just know it's going to end badly for us, but there's not a lot we can do about it. Yep, they're checking to see about, does this protect it? When does it get indestructible? Yeah, so last turn was really bad. Just playing that Necropanther when I didn't need to. I turned a 1/4 into a 3/3, but I didn't get any value. And that's like, if with your mutate things, you really need to be getting value for them because otherwise the cards just don't really do much. I mean, you just can't waste opportunities like that. Though now the case is a little bit different because now I can play one and get this back into play now, and that sort of changes the whole dynamic all over again. Then it just comes down to, do I want to try to get this into play? But I'm probably going to wait. Because, yeah, this is 4. I'll put this here. Put it under so I can keep a 3/5 instead of a 3/3. Question is, do I want to turn a 3? I'll turn a Bronze Hide Lion at this point. And then I'll just well, I mean, if I attack, they'd have to trade. Well, not really. I'd still just kill a Bone Crusher Giant. That's not really what we want to sign up for, so let's just pass. Next turn, though, if we get a Cub Warden, or if we get a land for a Felidar Retreat, or if we're able to do, like, Kahira and something, maybe. I mean, next turn could turn out pretty good. No, leave my Bronze-Eyed Lion alone. Stop. Stop that, opponent. All right. Brushfire Elemental is bigger. I'm assuming they don't have Embercleave here because they're being very reticent to attack. All right. Well, we're not going to get anything out of the yard anymore with these Necropanthers, so we got what we're going to get. But we know at this point we're getting nothing extra. Let's... If the opponent didn't have a Primal Might, because they would have just killed something to attack here, right? I mean, if they have something, I guess they have it. We just pass, let them attack, and we just block. That's what I thought. I was like, they didn't want to really trade. They were just teasing. They were just acting like they wanted to, but they didn't really want this. They didn't want the smoke. All right. And now this is a little dangerous because if they have another Bone Crusher Giant, that's a big sad for us. But I also feel like if they had Bone Crusher Giant, they could have attacked, trade, let the Fronlin block something, and then just shoot the Fronlin. So that's less likely of a thing. Yeah, you know, I think this is what we're going to do. Attack with, I mean, we attack with both because they both have Vigilance now, right? Yeah, if the opponent wants to trade their Scavenging Ooze for a Bronze-Eyed Lion, that's great for us, so we'll take that exchange. Oh no, what's happening here? Oh, they're just giving up the Brushfire Elemental? Okay, we're not mad about that. We're not mad about that. All right, I'm being very conservative here. You know, not playing the main Serval. Just trying to buy us some time because I'm looking at the Felidar Retreat. If we draw a land, hopefully it's untapped. That'll give us an extra creature. That'll leave us 2 lands so we can tap their 2 biggest things. This kind of keeps Embercleave off our butt from doing too much damage. Yeah, we were afraid of that. But we knew that was a possibility when we played it, so we can't really be upset at it. The opponent's basically already told us they don't have any other removal cards, so if they have any, it's just ones that they're drawing. Okay, that's fine. Yep, you can have that. Ain't even mad about it. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, no, I misclicked. Oh, well. It has indestructible now. I mean, they still can't attack. It's just way worse than what I wanted it to be. But let's go ahead and put the Serval into play. This buys us some time. So we're basically just going to be playing weird dancing shenanigans with the Fraudulence Felidar, I think. Once that dies, I think our plan kind of goes up in smoke. But until then, we're going to just try to do what we can. Yep. Lots of cards for you. I felt like we had a window, but like just sitting around for so long and not really advancing our board. Like just, I think if we'd have stuck the Felidar retreat, I feel like we could have had a shot. If we'd have gotten like 2 or 3 tokens. But that's just not a thing here. Do we even need to? No, we don't even tap anything, right? We can just get the opponent to trade here. I mean, they attack. I say we just block with. Okay, okay. Oh, we don't have a black land either. We just need 1. Ugh. Oh, our luck's been so bad. Wow. This could have been really good, actually. Man, this could have been really fantastic. Oh, that would have been so good. Now I'm not sure what we can do. I mean, we can't cast the Necropanther, so, I mean... we have just the wrong cards. This is just unfortunate. Well, we're at 14. You know what? Let's just do this. And hope we draw a land next turn. I mean, that's all we can really do. I mean, we can chump block, you know, block maybe a Bone Crusher Giant, take some damage from the other things, and hope we're not dead. I mean, if we can get a black land, Snapdax can do some work, and that could help. And then it wouldn't be bad because we could Snapdax plus Necropanther maybe on back-to-back turns, and that'd be a little bit of something. And we'd have another 2/2 to block with. Ugh. Okay. Yep, GG's. We're dead. Ugh. Alright, well the mana this time makes it where we don't have to toss stuff, so that alone makes us want to keep it. Whether it's right or not. We at least have 2 early plays in the main Servals, so that's nice. Still are going to need another land here somewhere along the way, so we can play a Cub Warden. But until then... Oh, that was weird. That Fervent Champ had like a weird spear or something there. Did y'all see that? Alright. Let's see what's up here. I mean, we're willing to block a Fervent Champ. If you 2 for 1 or, I don't know, like, that's fine. Yeah, we'll block it. Oh, man, we're going to have to go get a second white, and we can't go get a swamp with this. You know how annoying that is? I mean, it's the right thing to do, but man, is it annoying. All right, good news is we do have a 2-3 and a 2-5 that allows us to block their things. They could end up spinning like a Bonecrusher Giant or a Rimrock Knight or whatever if they want to kill our Felidar, our Feline Sovereign. But if they do, they do. It's not really part of our long-term game plan anyway. It's just convenient. Though I could opt not to block with it, but probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to do. All right, well, those creatures stayed home. We like that a lot. I was just debating here, do I want to play like Bronze-Eyed Lion and Main Serval, actually, instead of playing the Cub Warden. Because then that gets us a 4-4 and a 2-5. Allows us to keep attacking if we want to do that thing. But I don't think we're going to. I think we're just going to do this. Just the ability to make 2/2s with lifelink is just too strong. Don't want to attack with that. I will attack with the Main Serval. I'm okay with that. If they want to jump block with everything and just give up a Robber of the Rich, I'd have been okay with that. So at this point, if they don't have land, they probably have to just concede here. I mean, they don't have to concede, but you know. All right, they're making a go of it. I mean, we're probably just going to jump with the tokens, though, I'd imagine. And that just gives them, yeah, I mean, like, we just, yeah, there's no real loss there. Whoop. Token. Attack. Do we attack? I mean, sure, why not? I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, we're going to gain so much life. It's not going to matter much. We'll destroy one of those Furor of the Bittens. Okay. First time we kind of got the spread of land, which is nice. So we'll keep that. Ooh, that is tempting, but I think I have to let it go. We're really looking for another untapped white source here, if we want to stay on time. All right, that'll help us a whole lot. All right, Bronze-Eyed Lion down. Well, not down, but at least on the table. Though it may be down. I don't know. Brushfire Elemental, we can block that. That don't scare us. I was just debating if I want to play Kahira here or not, but I don't think we do. I think I just want to do this. And I'll pass. Because unless they just want to blow up a fetch land or something here. We're not too afraid of that Brushfire Elemental. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was going to say, we'll block. I mean, if you got something for me, go ahead and bring the pain. I was thinking at best they could, like, ram through our Feline Sovereign, but, like, we'd have been okay with that. I would have definitely taken that exchange and not even batted an eye at it. All right, so since we have the lands we already need in hand, let's go ahead and blow this up. Go get a Plains. Put this down. Over. And attack. Alright, so this isn't too bad of a start. I mean, we have access to a Kahira next turn if we want it. We can put counters on the thing. Opponent's going to get 2 cards here. Not great. Alright, they are loading up their hand, though. So whatever we're going to do, we're going to have to do it quickly. I feel like this is the answer. Yeah, opponent would have to trade lots here. I mean, they could block, block, block on our cupboard, and we'd be okay with that. End the turn. Oh, I guess it wouldn't even do any good because we could have made the cupboard indestructible, actually. All right, brush fire. Sure, we can block brush fire all day. All day, every day. Still ain't scared of a brush fire elemental. Yep, it's real big. It's a biggin. Are we missing something? All right, we'll block. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure what I don't know here, but sure. Yeah, I'm just not really sure what just happened, but hey. I'm kind of glad it did, whatever it was. We'll just make another token, because, you know, they're just big and bad right now. Yep, got a blocks. All right, I think we're gonna do it again here, everybody. I think this is gonna be a thing. All right, a Scavenging Ooze is not going to be enough, I don't think, here for the opponent, especially since we have another land in hand, and we can activate this thing. Oh, and we got a Snapdax. We can actually use Snapdax. We're gonna put +1/+1 on everything, and then we're gonna put Snapdax on this thing. And we're gonna blow up a Scavenging Ooze. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if we're any closer to knowing if this deck is an actual champ or a chump. Or, again, if y'all come up with something better, let me know down in the comments. But it actually has a little bit of play. I think the final version that's available for download, I'm going to clean it up a little bit. It's weird that it's not playing. I think it's the Endother Triome that gives you all 3 colors, and it's playing all these different lands, and I'm not really sure what the purpose there is. I'll definitely add some of those. I don't think it needs the big Nethroi or Beliante, whatever the thing is that lets you get 10 power worth of creatures out of the graveyard. If you're already trying to work through the Necropanther and stuff like that, I don't think it really gives you enough of a value. So I would probably take out a couple things and try to give the deck a little more removal, because I think that's the one thing it is missing for some of these situations. Whether that, like I said, it's Primal Might, the Inscription of Abundance, like those are probably my 2 preferred ones for this, just because the option of being able to make your creatures big enough with the counters could be nice. But other than that, like, the deck actually has a little bit of play. I mean, now that I've played it a couple games, I'm like, okay, I could probably make fewer mistakes and really make some things work. So if you want to play a cat deck, I feel so bad saying this, but like, go for it. It's actually not terrible. That's the best I can say. I had to squeeze that out of there. I can't say it's good, but it's not bad either. It's kind of like a 50-50 deck. I mean, we did win against a Gruul deck. We got a win against a Rakdos deck. We got a win against some mono red decks. So granted, the mono red deck was light on lands, but we did draw several things that had lifelink. So meh. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think it's still playable though. I won't. This is one off the list that I won't say is a complete chump. I will say that it does have some redeeming qualities. But I think that's all I have. Be sure to check out the deck list down below. It'll be updated. Also, if you want to join our Discord, or you want to follow us over on Twitter or Twitch, or if you just want to buy some merchandise, help yourself out, get a little something, and help me out, all of that information is down in the description below. And I think that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.